Hell's Daughter, I'm going to read a passage from my book, From Enzo's Perspective. Okay. Jumping through, I enter the portal to hell. The horrible, dusty grey portal disappears behind me. All my bones snap, one after the other. Fire burns in my veins. My body shakes violently. A snout, paws, and sharp teeth appear. In a second, the entire world flips on its axis. The green trees, soft grass, gentle sun are a myth in hell. The cold breeze is replaced with a sharp wind ruffling my fur. The scorching heat is attempting to drown me. Why do I have fur? Why does any demonic creature have fur? I will never understand. Hell is the hottest dimension to exist. Slowly, my blood temperature rises and the foul heat subsides. The pressing weight of the air pressure fades. Someone without hell blood wouldn't survive more than 5 minutes. A mortal would die the second they entered the portal. I can only be here in my hellhound form unless Alex administers the power for me to do otherwise. I need to find her. If a demon is possessing Abby, she should know which demon it is. Demons taking over human bodies without her permission is grounds for punishment by death. The blazing building of fire roars. Hell is an endless land of ravines and lava. Then if you can reach the other side, it's cold and dead. Yet it has improved since Alex took charge. Demons' homes aren't caves or holes in the mud. There are structures that could be considered houses. Hell could never be like Earth. Demons would never accept it if it were. Most don't like Alex's improvements. None of them would dare say they are too frightened of her. There are a few demons who are loyal to Lucifer, despite the fact they are the beasts of the underworld. When Alex first took over, she hired me for protection. There was uproar. Hell has never changed its ruler. Lucifer was made to rule it, the original demon, till Alex. It didn't take long for most to bow down once they realized they wouldn't win. Lucifer's loyal followers live in the cells in the deepest part of the prison. Sylvan, the accomplice, who had never given up on him, sits in the deepest. I had to take care of her. She attempted to murder Alex and her family. My eyes dart around, it's too quiet. A few demons lurk in the sky, a few in the shadows, but none swarm around me. I pad along the dried, rough earth to the palace. Alex lives on Earth. She made sure hell home is the best, though. Alex would never be seen with less than the best. The black rocks, tall and majestic. The building is huge and in much better condition than when Lucifer owned it. My feet singe on the dirt, leaving burnt paw prints. Strolling into the palace, I entered the throne room. I howl. Alex isn't on the throne. I circle the room. The throne is made of polished hell oak, plush demonic leather, and blood rubies and lace with black diamonds on the throne head. I have never seen Alex in a crown. I'm sure she has one. Bones decorate the armrests, the bones of creatures that belong here. It used to be Lucifer's throne. Alex has never changed it. She likes knowing she took his place. It symbolizes her power over Lucifer. A few moments pass. Alex is nowhere to be seen. I wander through the castle trying to find her. Most of the rooms are large and empty. Alex doesn't want to use much of the castle. She goes between two chambers, the bedroom and the throne room. She isn't on Earth otherwise. She's on Earth otherwise. I wouldn't be able to contact her. She could be in heaven. I highly doubt it. She went once and vowed never to go in again. She called the angels selfish, self-righteous, stuck-up bastards. I sigh. Alex isn't here. I would have found her otherwise. I score a message in the dirt in the throne room. I sign my name with a paw print. She'll recognize it. None of the demons will try and wipe away the message. They wouldn't dare. I frightened many demons when I worked down here. I lived here for the duration of my job. Technically, hell is my home as much as Earth is, but I would never see it like that. I spent 3 months in hell. The food here is foul. There's barely anywhere to grow real food. I use magic to make most of my meals. I worked for Alex, not because I needed the money. I worked for free. I worked because I knew she would be good ruler for hell. I like Alex because she has the same morals as I do. I spent most of my time by her side, being a bodyguard of sorts. Alex would joke it was to symbolize her power, that I was a trophy by her side. I was notorious for being difficult and bloodthirsty for revenge, yet she got me to be her bodyguard. I smile softly to myself and leave the empty palace. Pulling on my clothes, I know that visit went badly. No answers at all. My phone is empty, not a message. Alex hasn't seen the message yet. Colt and the other two will be back soon. Colt said they would all be back by 3. I'll study. I have plenty of books. I'll read about possession. My phone buzzes. It's news. 5 people were missing yesterday. Nothing is caught on the city cameras. They were conveniently blocked. The missing people are in this area. I checked for the time of the disappearances. It is suspected they were missing between midnight and 5 this morning. This isn't looking good for Abby. Hours later, I have nothing. The 3 of them return from school. They look tired and fed up. Backpacks drop onto the pristine floor the second they enter the door. I have coat hangers for a reason. Is it that hard to lift a bag? I whisk a hand and the bags put themselves on the hangers. They slump on the sofa in discussion with each other. Jackets are thrown and left on my couch, and their shoes go up on the seats. I've suddenly become the father of 3 grouchy teenagers. I didn't ask for this. I sigh, what? Am I meant to make milk and cookies? I walk into my living room. They didn't care to notice. I cough loudly. The group look up collectively. Holly needs training. Come on. I usher them away from the sofa. They glare. None of them wanting to move. They've hardly had a bad day, except for Abby, possibly. Her morning was a little shitty. I hurried them all out into the garden for some material arts. Alcohol might be a good way to improve their spirits, but I don't think it's the most responsible solution.
If you enjoyed the video and would like to watch more, hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Also, please see the description box below for a link to our website and other social media platforms.